Now on CoastTV News.
A plea for local schools, the new source of funding Cape Henlopen is seeking.
A controversial plan for Sunset Park in Ocean City, why some are saying stop.
Two women vying to be Delaware's second in command are exclusive sit-down days ahead of the election.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Another attempt from the Cape Henlopen School District to get money for construction. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with a proposed fee from the school, but not in the form of a referendum.
Cape Henlopen school officials have been pleading with Sussex County to pass what's called a voluntary assessment fee, or a VSA. CoastTV News reporter Brandon Ferguson is live in Milton, which is part of the Cape Henlopen School District. Brandon, the school says the fee would go to developers, not homeowners directly.
If this fee is approved, it will go towards construction at developments like the one behind me. And the school says it's fair, but others disagree. The voluntary school assessment fee is a fee to put the school construction cost on developers instead of the school district itself. Christy Wimmer, president of the Cape Henlopen Education Association, says a change is needed in the schools.
Our high school right now is incredibly overcrowded and needs to be expanded. It's incredibly disgusting that developers profit off of new communities, yet I have teachers who are on carts because there's not enough classrooms for them to teach in.
The VSA was seen as successful in Kent County, but here in Sussex County, it has been heard multiple times by the Sussex County Council here at the administrative building, but nothing has gone through. Mark Schaefer is on the county council. He said he's had enough with taxes.
VSA tax is a tax. We do not need more taxes. I am opposed to taxing people. We have the highest taxes in the country on residential dwellings now. We do not need an additional tax.
Oliver Gomes is the Cape Henlopen School District Finance Director, and he says the VSA isn't a tax at all.
They said that they don't want to raise taxes. This is a fee on developers, so you could do the math. I would think that somehow that they don't want to impact developers on this. Developers can pass the fee on to the home buyers if they choose to, and that spreads the cost equitably for everybody.
A fee passed in Kent County, still on the outs in Sussex County for now. The Cape Henlopen School District tells me they will continue to pursue to try and pass the VSA. In Milton, Brandon Ferguson, Coast TV News.
Brandon, thank you. Now let's give you some background on this. The district's plea for money has, let's be honest, been beleaguered this year. The district held two referendums asking taxpayers to help pay for plans to expand, first in March, that failed, and a scaled-down proposal that also failed in May. Now, ahead of the referendums, the school district was turned down by the state to help with that funding.
All of this brings us to the CoastTV poll this evening. We want to know who should bear the cost of new school infrastructure.
Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour. Take a look at your screen and you can see here 86%. They're in favor of this fee. They want developers to pay for it. Home buyers get 9%, 4% say local government, 1% say state government.
If you haven't voted on this yet, you can still do that at coasttv.com or use the CoastTV mobile app, and we're going to show you updated results on CoastTV News at 11. Sussex Tech broke ground on its new school today. The new building will be an all-new and improved high school building, although it's not going to be ready until closer to 2027. The community is looking forward to the bright future. Sussex Tech's superintendent says he can't wait.
We're extremely excited about the opportunity that the new Sussex Technical High School brings for our students, both day and evening. It's going to be exciting. Workforce demands are increasing in our county, and this is going to allow us to grow significantly.
Until this new building is done, students will continue to learn in the current building.
To demolish or renovate, that's the debate about the Army Reserve building on Savannah Road in Lewes right now. CoastTV News reporter Emma Aiken shows us why some people think it is time for a fresh start.
The Cape Henlopen Army Reserve Center will soon serve as a municipal building for the city. The vacant building will be for the City of Lewes, the Board of Public Works, and the police. The city is debating whether to demolish the building and start new or renovate the current structure.
Well, I would rather see it demolished and something more familiar with the territory, historic Lewes, maybe a little more pleasant looking. What's there right now really doesn't say much.
Lewes committed to buying the building back in 2022 with the idea of having more space for the city and BPW's growing staff. The city currently operates out of this building on 3rd Street. The Army Reserve still technically owns the building now, but the city is expected to officially own it in the next few months, according to the BPW.
I would favor whatever option is going to cost the least and give the most efficient use of the land.
The project will be funded by the city and the BPW.
According to the Lewes Board of Public Works, they, alongside the City of Lewes, are creating a subcommittee to further discuss the future of this building, but at this time, a first meeting date of the subcommittee has not yet been set. In Lewes, I'm Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
After months of pushback, the Golden Arches in Milton, they are getting close to the finish line. The McDonald's is expected to be open in early to mid-November, and a sign on the property says they're now hiring. The property on Broadkill Road has a drive-through and 39 parking spaces.
Delmarva's drought continues, and so does the burn ban. While many have been working to save their crops, businesses like local wineries sometimes actually benefit from dry conditions. Did you know that? However, Peggy Rayleigh Ward, owner of Nassau Valley Vineyards, wants people to be cautious when smoking during this ban.
You know, people don't realize that when you're in a drought like this and they're driving down the highway and they're smoking and they throw a cigarette butt out, that carelessness can cause a huge amount of damage.
Now, while Rayleigh Ward is worried about fires starting in the vineyard, she says she does take precautions by providing smokers outposts on the property.
And Delaware has been under a burn ban for 2 weeks due to the heightened fire hazards from dry conditions and strong winds. And new today in Delaware, the sale and use of fireworks, that's been banned as well. Bonfires and outdoor fires, those were already prohibited.
Let's go ahead and take a live look right now outside into Lewes. Our first alert chief meteorologist, Paul Williams, joins us now with a look at our forecast. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Maddie. You know, we cannot stress enough how important it is for you to take the inactivity of the atmosphere seriously, because an extreme either way is a dangerous situation, especially if you're being very flippant about possible sparks or cigarette butts or anything like that. Our Gateway Subaru camera in Ocean City, I mean, we're looking very nice looking, but once again, bone dry as far as the ground is concerned, with the exception, of course, right here at the beach we're showing you, and 56 degrees. We have gone 32 days without rain. The record is 34. That's just how serious this is. And to be honest, we're ranked number 2 as far as the stretch of dry weather that we've had. And so far this month, we are supposed to have 3 3/4 minutes of rain by now. That hasn't happened. We've had zero, zilch, nada that's been happening. And we're concerned about it moving throughout the next few days, especially with the warm up that we're expecting. Charlie?
Thank you, Paul. And our Decision 2024 preview week continues today with a preview into the Delaware Lieutenant Governor's race. Stay tuned for that and more of our political coverage all week long.
Building a new hotel, it's more complicated than just brick and mortar construction. Plans for the Kaima Hotel are facing red tape. As Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zapay shows us, they want to build right next to Sunset Park in Ocean City.
Jim Alton loves to ride his bike in Ocean City and always makes his way to Sunset Park.
We just bike ride around here pretty often, so we just like to come out here and, look at the overlook.
The park has a great view of the bay and is a popular spot for seasonal events. But plans for a new hotel right next door could take a toll on the park. This is where the company Kaima wants to build a new hotel, right in downtown Ocean City. But a planned fire lane would actually cut into the park. Kaima has asked Ocean City Council for an easement so they could have that fire lane. Functionally, what that means is trimming about 2 feet off the trellises, replacing the entrance curbing with a standard driveway-style curb, and prohibiting fixed objects like tents and food trucks from occupying the area.
I talked to one local who told Coast TV that Sunset Park should stay the same, and that businesses shouldn't alter what public parks can and can't do.
The developers of the hotel went before the council on Tuesday to have the fire lane approved, but after some public comments opposing the change, the council decided to move the decision to a public hearing. While some are disappointed the request wasn't denied, Houghton only cares about where he could ride his bike.
It's kind of a shame that the food trucks would go away, but I understand development is development. As long as they keep the park for public use, then I think that's probably an okay trade-off.
The public hearing is planned for Monday, November 18th. I'm Kevin Zepay in Ocean City, Coast TV News.
And we are just getting started this evening.
That's right, Dewey and Bloom, an update from the beautification project.
And we are warming up just from 24 hours ago by over 8 degrees. Listen, the dry spell that we're dealing with along with this warm up continues. So we have some things to keep in mind with this forecast that's coming up.
First, to meet the two women running to be Delaware's next lieutenant governor. We have that story when we're back in just 60 seconds.
Brian, what's the difference between treated wood and composite decking?
Treated wood decking costs less, but requires a lot of maintenance over the years. Composite decking looks like wood, but won't fade, curl, or rot. It's insect resistant, maintenance free, and comes with a lifetime warranty. Get composite decking for the same price as treated lumber through October, extended just for you.
Paul Davis can bring the showroom to you as soon as tomorrow.
And we'll give you an estimate that day.
Call Paul Davis, the restoration and remodeling experts.
Prince George's County politician Angela Alsobrooks may live near D.C., but she'd bring tons of baggage. Nearly 2 decades of illegal tax breaks, $59,000 in back taxes, and thousands in unpaid bills. A sweetheart tax deal. Typical politician. Slumlord Alsobrooks? Records show she was caught operating an illegal rental property. With so much baggage, how can we trust Alsobrooks to represent us? Maryland's Future is responsible for the content of this advertisement.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
In just 7 days, not only do Delawareans have to pick a new governor, but also a new lieutenant governor.
Coast TV News anchor Christina DeRobertis breaks down the race between two women vying to be the first state's second in command.
If there's one thing we know for sure about Delaware's next lieutenant governor, it's that she'll have 3 names. It's Republican Ruth Briggs King against Democrat Kyle Evans Gay. King spent 14 years in Delaware's state house, representing Georgetown before stepping down last year when she moved out of the district.
You earn respect. So I think I already have that reputation.
Gay was elected to the state Senate in 2020, flipping District 5 from red to blue for the first time in 40 years.
I'm running on my record of getting things done in the state Senate.
Both candidates say they'd prioritize education. Senator Gay points to Cape Henlopen's 2 failed referendums as a need for change.
I'm advocating for funding reform, making sure that the state funding formula adequately allocates money in ways that it's going to be most effective for students on the ground.
King is pitching ideas to increase attendance and support teachers.
We're going to propose a teacher's Bill of Rights and see if we can get that worked. Many other states have done that.
Both say they have a proven ability to reach across party lines, but if you're looking for a clear divide, it may be on reproductive health and voting rights.
And so when it comes to things like reproductive health care and making sure that everyone has access to health care, that will continue to be a core tenet of what I believe in and what I fight for. Voting rights as well.
She'll talk about reproductive rights. I like to talk about all rights and women's rights as well. In 2019 and then in 2021, the state codified reproductive rights for women. There's nothing left to discuss.
In Delaware, there have been only a handful of instances where the governor and lieutenant governor came from different parties. One of the most recent in 1976, when Republican Governor Pete DuPont served his first term with Democrat James McGinnis. Both Gay and King say they can work with whoever wins.
Of course, I'm really looking forward to a Meyer-Gay administration, but I think that at the end of the day, who the voters send, we know that everyone has Delawareans' best interests at heart.
I believe any governor would be fortunate to have me.
The next lieutenant governor will not only shape policy, but also hold the power to cast a tie-breaking vote in the Senate and chair Delaware's Board of Pardons. For Coast TV News, I'm Christina DeRobertis.
Here's a look at your golf forecast. We're expecting in the morning time 59, 78 by noon, and 80 by 3 o'clock, and sunny.
Take your favorite radio station with you wherever you go. Download free today.
Coming out of COVID, the cost of everything has gone up. I am an independent. Larry Hogan, being a Republican in a Democratic state, he represents Democrats, he represents Republicans, he represents the people of Maryland. He has a common sense ideology. He wants to cut back on the taxes, cut back on the bridge tolls. Those are what's affecting us on a daily basis. He wants to see the people of Maryland successful and financially secure.
Stand with Governor Hogan. Join our team by donating today.
I'm Larry Hogan, and I approve this message.
Don't miss the 8th Annual Delaware Resorts 55 Plus Expo, Saturday, November 2nd from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Cape Henlopen High School. Admission is free. Explore the area's most successful health and wellness companies, realtors, retirement communities, physical therapy firms, senior services, financial services, home products and services, all designed for the 55 plus community. Stop by for free flu shots and free health screenings provided by BB Healthcare. Some exhibitors offer expo specials and door prizes. There's something for everyone, and all ages are welcome. The Delaware Resorts 55 Plus Expo. Don't miss it.
You want power and performance? Get it all with Toyota's toughest trucks at IG Burton Toyota of Dover. Right now, lease the unstoppable 24 Tacoma for just $279 a month. Built to take on anything in its path. Need more muscle? The 2024 Tundra is ready to conquer whatever you throw at it. Buy with 1.99% APR. These aren't just trucks. These are tools, machines, ready for work, ready for adventure. And the best part? They're waiting for you at IG Burton Toyota of Dover. Deals this strong don't last forever. Act now. IG Burton Toyota of Dover, where real drivers get their trucks.
It's the perfect time to upgrade your home's comfort with Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Now through December 7th, get up to $2,200 with Carrier's Cool Cash Instant Rebate on qualifying systems. That's right, big savings on a brand new, energy-efficient heating system. You may also be eligible for a federal tax credit up to $2,000 with a qualified system. Get it done now and stay warm all winter long. Call Coastal Comfort or visit coastalcomfort.com, a Carrier factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
A legacy is earned with generations of proven reliability, standing tall through the test of time, leading, innovating to build the best vehicles with the best value. Because the greatest memories begin with the journey.
This is my legacy.
Toyota, let's go places.
Fall into planning at Bellaterra Garden Center. Autumn is the perfect time of year for planting. Come check out our locally sourced collection of trees and shrubs of all shapes and sizes. Did you know that Bellaterra is open 7 days a week? Join our garden club for big savings and first access to all sale promotions. Stocked with the smallest succulents to the tallest of trees, Bellaterra Garden Center is here for all your gardening needs. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Located right off Route 16 in Ellendale.
Listen to Big 107.7, Delmarva's classic rock station.
We've been dry and we're staying that way at least for a couple more days. There's a very slight chance of rain, but it's slight at best, more sleight of hand than slight as far as opportunity is concerned, as far as I'm concerned. Listen, we're going to fall to the 50s, clear skies. This is courtesy of our Bay Health camera. We started off at 35 degrees this morning in Georgetown, 34 in Salisbury. Although it was plenty of chill in the air, it wasn't a record low because the record low was actually 26 degrees. We are right now sliding smoothly across temperatures in the 60s, 60 degrees even in Milton, 63 in Georgetown, as well as Rehoboth Beach. We have a couple of sprinkles way to our north. When I say way, let me change the perspective so you can see. Up there near Philly, okay? No need to get excited just yet. And we have a warm front, a batch of warm air that's going to begin to make its move towards us. Now, here's a bit of good news. You see this 6 to 10 day outlook? Within 6 days, we're expecting to go back to our normal precipitation pattern. But we got to get there first. That's in 6 days, not for the next 6 days, just for clarification's sake. We are in the midst of a severe drought statewide covering most of Sussex and Kent, and it looks like we're not going to change anytime soon. Think about this. Imagine going 32 days without a drink of water. Well, that's what's been happening with our soil. And 34 is the record, and that's a record we don't want to break, but unfortunately, we're going to bust right through that. Maybe, and I mean, and this is a big maybe with a capital M, maybe we'll get a chance at a sprinkle or two on Friday. That's only a 23% chance of that best case scenario. We have for Wednesday morning in the 50s, and we're going to be warm. Listen, as far as recreational sunshine is concerned, perfect weather. Few clouds, lots of sunshine, feeling like a summer day, particularly for a Wednesday and especially on Thursday for Halloween. But aside from the scarecast of that, we're going to stay warm as the sun is going down and the kids are trick-or-treating. It will be wickedly warm and nice for the children. Please be sure to not cause any kind of sparks, no cigarettes, no nothing, because it's so dry it could be dangerous. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling Extended Forecast.
All right, Paul, thank you. 28 bloom boxes were lined on Route 1 in Dewey this year. We have a shot of what one of those looks like. And Dewey and Bloom says if you want one, you can get one. The boxes have seasonal flowers. If you want one of those, you just got to go to the Dewey Beach Town website.
Now, this is a heads up for our viewers. If you plan on watching the World Series pregame show tonight on our sister station, Fox 21, we do want to warn you that a graphic campaign ad related to abortion is going to air. Under law, TV stations are required to air ads for federally qualified candidates without censorship, so just be aware of that.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studio.
The 2024 World Series can end as early as tonight. The Yankees try and keep their season alive, down 3-0 right on Fox 21. The Dodgers took a commanding 3-0 lead with a 4-2 win in the Bronx last night. No franchise has ever recovered from such a deficit in the World Series. Now, the Red Sox comeback in the 2004 ALCS is the only 3-0 comeback in the Major League postseason ever. Luis Hill pitches tonight for the Bombers, while Los Angeles will be throwing a bullpen game. First pitch from Yankee Stadium, set for 8:08 on Fox 21. Also, plenty of regional title action involving Bayside teams tonight, including the 1A regional title bout in field hockey. Pocomo tries for its 31st regional crown against Washington. The Warriors topped the Jags 5-0 earlier this season. We'll have highlights of that matchup coming up on The Final Score tonight. We also might have school history on DSN. Snow Hill Boys Soccer tries for its first ever 1A regional crown in boys soccer. That match against Washington just kicked off in Worcester County. We'll have highlights and reactions tonight at 10:30. We've got 7 other games on that show as well, people, so make sure you tune in. That'll do for sports.
Welcome to the brand new Bath by Spicer Brothers showroom. Experience the future of bathroom remodeling. Bath by Spicer Brothers is Delmarva's exclusive BCI Elite dealer, offering more selections, styles, and colors, including options like the laser etched tile pattern system. Made in the USA, built for beauty and performance, our baths are durable, mold resistant, and guaranteed for life.
With no money down, no interest, and no payments until 2026, you have no reason to wait.
Call Bath by Spicer Brothers today, because you deserve the best.
This morning's weather forecast courtesy of Bath by Spicer Brothers, a Delmarva tradition for over 20 years.
My dad, Mike Ramone, is a different kind of public servant. I know what you're thinking. Yeah, right. But I know from my own experience how much he cares about everyone. He's a great father and grandfather. You can see how much their futures matter to him. And he has the same passion for your kids' future. He's focused on fixing our schools and getting teachers and students the resources they need. What I can promise is he'll be a great governor for all of Delaware.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor and the potential to take you anywhere. Current Chevy owners can get $6,500 total value on this 2024 Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 12% below MSRP. See your Delmarva Chevy dealers.
As temperatures drop, FH Fur invites you to be part of something truly heartwarming, our Fall into Comfort Toy Drive. Through December 15th for only $29, the experts at FH Fur will perform a comprehensive heating system inspection, ensuring your home stays snug through the chilly months ahead. The best part? 100% of the proceeds will go to the United States Marine Corps Reserve's Toys for Tots. Schedule your heating inspection today with FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models. That's over $6,400 total value, plus no monthly payments until next year. We are professional grade GMC.
Feel the magic of the season as you wander your way through an immersive winter wonderland at Ocean City, Maryland's Winterfest of Lights. Let imagination flourish at Northside Park with thousands of twinkling lights and larger-than-life animated Christmas scenes. Sip hot chocolate, snap a photo with Santa, and enjoy the array of holiday exhibits under the illuminating holiday lights. Find your magic at Winterfest of Lights, an Ocean City, Maryland family tradition. Open November 21st through December 31st. Get tickets at OCOcean.com or Northside Park.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
I enjoyed the golf forecast. I wanted to take a look at it again. Okay, anyway, let's take a look at what's happening with our boom. I hit it like Fonzarelli. Remember that? Okay, so anyway, we're looking at 63 degrees, courtesy of our Hershey's exterior camera, and we'll fall into the 50s with mainly clear skies. Our umbrella giveaway winner, well, it's Steve Johnson of Milton. Congratulations. Listen, for tonight, 50 degrees, clear skies and feeling mild, 79 for tomorrow. 80 with spooky sunshine and a wicked warm-up for Thursday. As we continue to stay clear, you can call our weather line to keep up with your forecast. Sponsored by Baird Mandalas, Brockstead, and Federico. And here's a look at your extended forecast.
All right, Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And don't forget, we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.